Hello and welcome. Today we're going to be shooting in the dark. So what we're going to do is we're going to engage this target here in just a few minutes. Once it gets completely dark, you probably won't even be able to see me. It's going to be that dark. I want to show you the difference between standard pistol sights and nighttime Trijicon sights on a pistol. I'm also going to show you the benefits of a flashlight, and I'm going to show you a pretty cool little tactic where helping you defend your home from within the home. Let's get started. Alright, so it's good and dark right now. We're having to play some camera games right now just so you can see me. It's so dark I can't see my sights at the moment when I go to engage the target. So I'm going to have to rely on my muscle memory to actually hit the target. I literally am not going to aim. And I'm 10 yards away. I'm using that 30-foot rule still. So let's see how this goes, alright? Alright, anybody see a problem with this? Yeah, I hit the target. I know I heard one hit, but is there a problem with this? One, I cannot identify my target. I don't know who I'm shooting at. Two, do I know I even hit my target because I'm not using my sights? There's a good chance I just hit a squirrel 3 counties over. I mean, who knows? So, what can we do to improve this? Well, a $100 set of Trijicon night sights, which is what I run on my combat weapon, is absolutely irreplaceable when it comes to nighttime shooting. And think about this, guys. You live your life, half of it, in the dark. Whether you're asleep, you're at work, or going back and forth to the car, you live half your life in the dark. Alright? So, you need to learn how to shoot in the dark just as well as you do during the day. Okay? So this is not like something you can just kind of skip out on. So, let's see what happens when we put a light into the situation. I got a nice little tack light. We'll try that. And I'm going to show you the right way to do this instead of the way most people do, which is they cut it on and they're just kind of walking around with the dang thing on. That's not the right answer. This is how you're supposed to do it. Alright, so what I did, I engaged the light. I identified my target. I fired 2 rounds onto my target. I cut off the light and I relocated. Why? Because it's an instinct to shoot at the light. It is the instinct of your enemy to shoot to the direction to which the light came from. So if I am moving, thus I am moving away from where they're going to return fire to. Okay? That's the problem about lights. They know where you were, they're going to return fire. Here's an issue. Shooting in the dark, you're going to get night blinded. I don't care what you do. You're going to get night blinded. You're just going to have to, the only way to figure out how to deal with that is to shoot in the dark. Okay? All right, let's move on to the next part, and that's going to be inside the house. Okay, so this is the house portion. What we're going to do here is I want to show you something called shadowing. It's also known as shadow games. So what we've done is we've cut a light on inside the utility room here, and it's given just enough light that you should be able to make out a silhouette in the dark. At the other end of the house, it's going to be completely dark. This is the only light on the entire house. So I want to show you what it looks like here, and then I'm going to turn around and walk back into the dark, and you'll be able to tell that you can't see anything. So when I come in here in a little bit, as the burglar, the bad guy, the whoever you want it to be, I'm going to show you as I walk into the room, you can see me, you can see my silhouette, but I cannot see you. I will not realize you're standing at the other end of the house with a weapon orientated on me, with a weapon in this case being the camera. And then what we're going to show you is what happens when we put a little light on the situation. Because you're going to end up lighting me up just as if you were getting ready to engage that target in the dark. Because you want to positively identify your target before you squeeze the round off. Because who knows who it might be. Now, however, if you live alone at home and there's ain't supposed to be nobody there, hey, you do what you got to do. That's what I would do. It's what I did before I got married and had kids. I didn't even bother with lights. Now, when I got kids, you darn skippy, I use a light. I want to identify my target before I pull the trigger because I just don't want to shoot one of my youngins. All right, moving on. All right, you probably can't even see me at this point. I'm all the way at the back of the house, and the only light we got going on here is this right here. It's a little gas heater, and I'm completely in the shadows at this point. At this point, if the enemy was to come in the house, I can see his silhouette, I would engage, and then I would move. I would probably advance to the next room over here, taking my next concealed location, covered position behind this 2x4 structure in here, and then I would engage again. Again, I'm trying to move. I don't want to be exactly where he thinks I'm going to be because I'm going to use the light, identify, engage, then move. All right, unfortunately, this hallway here makes it a fatal funnel. The only way to get through a fatal funnel is to continue to drive through, push and engage, and suppress that fire until you can get out of it. All right? So at this point, what you got is a little bit of a silhouette right here. Thanks to this nice light back here, you're able to see just enough to make out a target and actually engage it with your weapon. Again, it's going to be pretty hard to do that if you don't have night sights, but with night sights, it makes it all that much easier. Now let's see what happens when you put a little light on the situation. Yeah, totally blinds me. I can't see anything beyond that light. That little thing's literally the same power as a spotlight. And that's all I see. Clearly can identify me, clearly can engage me, and now you can move to your next cover position and or fall back if you have to move to your next defensive position. Alright? Alright, so we cut some of the lights back on. That's pretty much it for this, this segment. If you want to learn more about this, we got 2 different videos that you can purchase at our website. The difference between that and the subscription is this is a full length. You can get a lot more information. There's one on shooting with lights, without lights, and with nods, with night vision. There's also another one on home defensive tactics. It literally goes into everything you can do to basically make your house a fortress. And literally what you're doing is you're setting an ambush up. I mean, that's the way it is. Just the alert phase, the delay phase, and the actual ambush phase. So it gives you the edge in defending your home against whatever kind of threat that may try to come through that door. Thank you very much for watching.